Want to see something cool? Got my demo sticker. Been waiting for that for a while. I always forget to get it when I go into bunker branding, but yep, finally a member. What is going on, everybody? I'm Brandon. Welcome to Muscle Rod Shop. Oh, by the way, we got our new shirts in. I'm digging this one a lot. This one's real nice. Never had one with all the way across the chest, but I don't know if you can see the back. The back's got, I don't know, it's a flag, I think. Either way, I like this shirt a lot. We are changing some things, like the Texas flag is gonna get turned to American flag on 4 of our shirts because we really want to promote the American flag, of course. Probably my favorite thing to do. I'm sure most of you, probably 99.8% of you, already know about, the plan with Matt to get this lovely CUDA to Cletus and Cars in October. Yeah, it's gonna happen. We're gonna do it, and there's a lot of benefit to it. For one, you guys got to see this thing in person. It's nuts. So I haven't done really much of anything back here because we're trying to get the motor and transmission set in the car. We're trying to get engine mounts made and transmission mounts, and also trying to do transfer case, trying to get that situated. And then there's transfer case brackets that got to go on too. That's going to be something else. So here's the plan. I know there's been a lot of people talking about this thing going to Houston and all. Matt's wanting to drive it 200 miles with a trailer and the El Cromino behind it. And that's all good. It should be fine. So we're gonna try to make that happen. And the only thing, we have a pretty good list that Tony and I put together of what it needs in order for that to go. It's not gonna have a hood. So there definitely won't be a hood on it. There won't be any paint, no body work done. It's just gonna be raw. There might even be like 1 or 2 seats in the car, and that's it. A gauge here and there, no headliner. Basically look just like that. Nothing in it, except for just 2 seats, brake pedal, gas pedal, and a steering wheel. So when I say raw, I mean raw. Even this fender, the dually fender, both these dually fenders, which that one's, no, it's not built yet. I'll probably just, clean this and then clear coat it so that it won't rust up, but it's still in metal. And then the rest of the body go all in black, maybe do some, like a ghosted American flag on it, like in that one Instagram post we had. And by the way, if you haven't seen that post, it's really cool. Go check it out. It's our Instagram, Muscle Rod Shop Instagram. That everybody said that would be a really good paint job, but we are not going to do that. We got a really good paint scheme for this. And then probably put Muscle Rod Shop somewhere else, ghosted into it somewhere. Got to do a gas tank, obviously. The fuel tank has to be done. Engine and transmission got to work. Brakes. We might have some guys to do the rear end. They've got to narrow that rear end because that rear end that we have right now is way too long to go and fit in between all these giant mass tires, okay? So that's gonna have to be shortened. And then the front axle will just have to be gone through. So these things are pretty beefy. This is a Dana 60. And we're just gonna have bearings and joints and all that kind of stuff gone through to make sure everything's just right and that it'll work. That's what we're gonna do. So other than that, there's not really much. We do have to finish the rear suspension and get re-arched leaf springs, probably re-arch for the front a little bit, get that done. And I am gonna have Steve, my dad, the owner, widen this spoiler out, because that spoiler needs to be sitting, that point of the spoiler should be right about here, so that this sits at the very edge of that fender. You can see from the factory where it was. And even that, I think it should have been to the end. But that's what Matt and I were talking about. I was trying to get that all the way. And by the way, all the front end will be there, the grill, the headlights, all that stuff's gonna be in. The only thing that needs to be done when it gets back, it can go right back where it is, right back on this, you know, dolly thing we have in the back, and basically start back right where it is. Except for, you know, the other fender will be done. And then we'll just get started on the hood, and then send it into paint. I'm kind of excited about it because I really want to, I've never been to Cleveland Cars and I really want to go. I watch that all the time. It's really, looks like really fun stuff. And I want to be a part of that, you know, and I think everybody here at the shop would too. And by the way, it's going to give us a break, a little bit of a break on this. So that's really good. While it's gone, then Matt can go, you know, take it home for a little bit. But we got motor mounts to build, and I'm gonna run you through all that and try to get that done. So we got a lot to do in a very, very, very short amount of time. All right, so next up on the list is we got motor mounts in. All right, so these are the 24 valve motor mounts. They look a lot different than these crappy ones here, you can see. These are a two-piece deal. They've got the rubber between, and so it's really easy to break all that off when you got this big giant motor torquing over to the side. So instead we go with the 24 valve. And the guys at Holden Diesel were nice enough to bring over another one. I'll explain why. This right here is a factory. I'm sorry too, the booth is on and Jaime's in there painting some stuff. Hey! And they're painting some stuff right now, and I'm gonna show you what he's doing here in just a minute. And it is Friday, so everybody's going nuts and crazy. So, you see how this one's flat and straight? It's just a square. So this is a driver's side motor mount out of a 24 valve truck. We're running 12 valve in this. Look at that pump. That one's supposed to go on this side though. But what happened was, and this right here is a passenger side mount, but we have it on the driver's side. That other, this other mount we have here, this thing, see, it would be into the frame, and I don't want to cut any material out of the frame. There's already a frame. I just don't want to cut any material. Now we have the same passenger side motor mount on the driver's and passenger side now, so we can fit in between this frame. So now I got to make some motor mounts that come out and grab that bolt. It's going to come out from the frame, around and back down. That's what these are. So these are 3/16. I don't have any 1/4 inch. I wish I did have a 1/4 inch. But these are cut from the plasma cutter. We got to grind them down, make them all nice. And these are just going to end up going here. Yeah, just like that. One on the front, one on the back. And then we're going to gusset them. Probably put an edge on them, like the factory crossmember had, and go from there. Oh, and that's another thing too. We had to cut the crossmember out because that thing didn't fit on there. It was hitting the oil pan. Well, actually right about there. The driver's side over here is good. That's because it's notched. It's got a really crazy taper to it. So it cleared the pan just, or the, not the pan, the crossmember just fine. But the passenger side doesn't have a notch on it, so, I don't know. Man, that is an awesome oil pan though. All these parts, everything in here is just incredible. This blanket right here is, it really sucks, but it saves all of the billet from getting destroyed because I have to weld around it no matter what. That blanket is fiberglass, and at the end of the day, it itches so bad. But that's because this thing's been used and it's coming apart and all that, but it works so good as far as, you know, not letting sparks or anything hit the motor and all the billet. It's going good, but that's what we're doing, making motor mounts. And after we're done making motor mounts, then we're gonna make a transmission mount, which is gonna go up in there, right there, where that wood is. And we are waiting on the transfer case. This is gonna be bolted to that and coming out about to where that cross member comes out. But we're still waiting to hear back on the transfer case. Still waiting to hear about the transfer case, yeah. Steven from Holden Brothers also brought us a power steering pump, because that was another deal. So here's a power steering pump, the reservoir for it, the pump, gear drive, that goes into the back of the block. I'll show you. See, it goes in, here's your pump, P-pump, fuel pump, all that, and then it goes in right there. The one we had in it looks like that, right next to my Captain Crunch. But see how long that thing is? This other one we have now only comes to here. This gear is sitting like right here. But this thing was too long. It was hitting the motor mount. So instead now we go with Steven's power steering pump, and it pulls it all the way back to about here. Gives us a lot of room. So thank you, Steven, Holden Brothers, for getting us a motor mount, because we really need it now. And we already ordered another one, so when ours shows up, you can have yours back. And thanks for the pumps, power steering pump and everything. If y'all haven't checked out Holden Brothers Diesel, go check them out. It's awesome stuff. They're the ones that did the engine build, and hi man. And they do incredible work. They have a YouTube channel. Go check them out. Holden Brothers Diesel. And we got Tony over here doing the wheel well lip. Finally, right? This thing is the Fender with the yellow tape that's been on there for, you know, a couple days. And now we're finally starting to move it out. So basically this is how it goes. Using the old stretcher shrinker here. And you keep on working it a little bit at a time until it matches just right. And then we're gonna tack it back on and then fill in the gap that was right here. See, it's looking pretty good. So basically how that was is this piece sat probably way out here and then curved really tight in. And now we're just gonna take that edge and move it out and get it sit just right. Just because the tires, 40-inch tires, it needs a really big wheel well compared to what's there. Yeah, see, it's starting to fit pretty good. See, he's just gonna have to, this right here, he's just gonna have to stretch the metal and then it'll sit down in that little pocket. It's looking good, Tony.
Thanks.
Good job. So then over here, Ben is trimming the motor mounts, the motor mount brackets. So this, right in the middle of this, is where a hole's gonna go. And that is gonna be for the, if I can get in here, the hole right here for the motor mount. So that's what he's doing now. He's gonna go ahead and cut that off. Whoa. Those new shirts look so good. I'm not wearing it because I'm gonna really mess that shirt up bad, and I don't feel like messing them up. But it's gonna happen. I do want to show you something though. Check that out. Although most of you, if not all, have already seen this on Matt's video, this is just such a cool piece. Tim made this. A guy named Tim. that does 3D printing made this piece for us, and it just looks so good. So Tim, thank you very much for that. That's awesome. Oh. Yeah, Timmy made our 3D printed thing, our Cummins piece.
I know, I saw the package.
How dare you read it? Did you read the letter?
No, I just saw the package.
Oh, you should read the letter. So here's one of our new shirts. Very good job, Tony. Very good salesman. Here's a couple more shirts. This is our basic shirt. This is on the back. That's about how big it is on the back. And then on the front, it's got the muscle rod shot up and down. Then we got this shirt here. That's the front print. Got our logo. Flag on the side. This one's actually changing to American flag. And then probably one of my favorite shirts is the one with the shop car on the front. So this is the 68 Charger that we did. One of our first wide body car. They just Bunker Branding just went and tuned it up, cartooned it, and made it into what it is. This is probably the shirt I'll be wearing the most. I like this one a lot. Really cool print. Oh, and we were talking about that green in the last video, or 4th of July video. We got the trunk painted on that car. Look at that. It's not amazing. There's just something about this color. It's just crazy. So the way you see it right here is how it really looks on camera, or in real life. Those bright spots. That's the color it is. This just looks weird on camera. It's too green. It's got a really crazy drab color. So, I don't know, you can't tell. Man, I wish it would show up. It does. It does kind of show up normal. That's normal right there. That brownish gold green color. Just awesome color. And we also have a purple. This purple is off this car right now. Now here's a good process right here to show you. This is called wet sanding, okay? So we're wet sanding this color. And under here, so this is before you put another coat of clear on. See, it looks all scratched up. Well, it's not. This is from your wet sanding paper. So this is just wet sanding the clear that's already on the car. See how it's shiny? And we're just wet sanding that, then it gets all cleaned up, and it'll stay like this until another coat of clear goes on. And then that other coat of clear goes on real smooth and very, very nice. But this right now, it feels like silk. It's velvet, you know? It's very, very, very smooth. But it'll end up looking like this. This is the purple that's going on that car. It's got a lot of color in it. Looks like a galaxy. If it'll focus. Oh, it's trying to get the reflection. Yep, it's definitely getting the reflection. There we go. Isn't that crazy? It's a lot of color in. Ooh, somebody's doing a burnout. And just for the hell of it, we have a Chevelle in. So what we're doing to this car is it came in for a headliner. Yeah, someone's having fun out there. But yeah, came in from headliner, and it's getting green paint on the deck lid and the fenders. We got to color match that stuff. This is also another car I really don't show enough of. It's been here a couple times. Very, very nice car. This very nice Camaro SS. Pretty good car. This, I don't know what it was here for. I can't really remember. These guys bring cars in and out so many times and so fast that I don't have a chance to see some of them, but I know they did some interior stuff. Went through all that. Got a nice spoiler. Really nice everything. Pretty clean. Good looking piece. Look at that steering wheel. Dang, that thing's nice. I like the little gauges it's got down here on the console. Pretty cool. Cup holders. Nice little car. I know that's really random. Oh, and by the way, see another random thing. Look, we got our muscle rod shop flag in. Oh, love it. Looks so good. And still have the other one back there, the flag. I gotta find a name for that because that's not cool. I just want to say thanks everybody for tuning in, watching, being a part of the Muscle Rod Shop family here, and being interested in what we do. I also want to thank you guys for supporting us. If you guys, buy t-shirts or flags or stickers or whatever it is, we do have a lot of plans for new things coming up soon. By the way, if you guys out there have never bought a Bunker Branding shirt, these are meant to fit. And I mean fit. So the things that everybody likes about them is on the arms. It fits really tight. This is an extra large, and it fits like, I would say a large. It fits kind of like a normal large does, except it's a lot more loose around here. And that's what I love about these shirts. And even when they get, moist or you sweating in them, they don't expand like normal shirts do. So that's what I love about these things. But anyways, yeah, thank you for supporting us. It means a lot, it really does. And if you guys are out at Cleveland Cars and I happen to be there, or if I don't and you see the CUDA, just take pictures, post them up, tag us on Instagram. I love seeing this stuff. And when this thing is done, who knows what we're gonna do. I want to try to be at all kinds of events. Maybe even put one on here in Bernie, Texas, and see you guys out here. Who knows? Thank you very much for watching, like always, and have a nice day.